Hello everyone and welcome to my first video presentation about the cinematic trailers and the in-game cutscenes of Watch Dogs 2. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about how Ubisoft partnered with a third-party studio in Poland to deliver a high-quality cinematic trailer. So this is a cinematic trailer, but I'm going to skip it for now, as I assume you have already watched it. So first things first, the game was developed by Ubisoft and especially the Ubisoft Montreal. It was released in November 2016 and Watch Dogs 2 is a third-person open world action adventure game and the game earned about 564 million US dollars although Ubisoft target was to reach 590 million US dollars. The cinematics, yeah. So the cinematics was developed by Platish Image. This is a studio based in Poland. The overall duration of the cinematics is about 2 minutes, and the cinematics and the whole the trailer was composed with around 100 shots. But initially, when Ubisoft approached the studio, they had around 120 shots with them, with the vision of the trailer they had. So they wanted to show. So the initial idea of the studio was to show the environment of the game. So the 80% will consume the environment of the game and 20% will be the protagonist centered. So that was the initial idea of the studio. And another thing which I found during the research, which is not that relevant to the presentation, but I thought it would be fun to add it. So the background music you used in the in the cinematic trailer is by a rock band group, which is called Nerd. So they composed the track in 2009. Oh, so the art style. So as Ubisoft chose San Francisco as the setting of the game, so the city itself was a huge inspiration for the developer team, and I think that that the studio and the Ubisoft has done a amazing job in showing the highly advanced, lively culture of the San Francisco city. I mean, there was a shot in the cinematic trailer where a man was wearing a VR headset, and then the robots controlling houses. This all shows the advancements of the city, and few shots had a real life references too. And when we talk about Watch Dogs, so the hacking plays a huge role in the game as well as in the cinematic trailer. So the hacker culture was a huge inspiration for the development team, and Ubisoft actually approached the hacker community to develop the overall atmosphere of the hacker culture. So the hacker community helped them literally step by step how to develop the environments, how the hack culture works, what is their agenda. And in the end, Ubisoft wanted to show the animated GIF culture, the glitch art culture, and the dithering effect, which we can see in the font style of the game as well. So this all together sets the mood of the game, the hacking mood of the game. Yeah, according to the senior producer Dominic, the development team was interested in exploring the term hacktivism. So hacktivism is something which is really very present in the hacker culture. So the hacker community wants to expose some information which only they have access to. And when creating the main character and the DedSec crew, the focus was on social motives. I found the main UI designer of Watch Dogs 2 and the person who actually worked on Watch Dogs 1 as well, Alexander. So this is the color palette, color scheme which he used and the font styles. And he mentioned that the UI was also updated for Watch Dogs 2 to set the brighter tone of San Francisco City, and they changed the dark HUD from the original Watch Dogs and made it light and bold. Some of the environment and inspirations, these are very few which I added to the presentation. So the first is the Golden Gate Bridge. So all the images with the clouds are the in-game images, and the images with the clear skies are the real life references. So this is the ferry building right bottom. Another one is AT&T Park. the Lombard Street, all these are the real life inspirations. This is one of the shot from the cinematic trailer where the hacker community, the DedSec group, hacks one of the space station. I'm not sure which is it. So this is the breakdown of that shot, and this is the original shot from the trailer. Coming to the animation, so as I have played both the games, I know there is a massive improvements in animation as compared to Watch Dogs 1, and a bunch of new animation has been added to the main protagonist as well as to the antagonist and the NPCs of the game. So we can see the lively culture which Ubisoft wanted to present. The NPCs can interact with each other, they can fight on the streets, and they can dance, and even if the protagonist interacts with them, they can react to it. So overall 50 artists worked in the animation department, and obviously they hired some professional actors for mocap and performance capture this time. So the basic difference between the performance and motion capture is
With performance capture, you can not only capture the body movements, but as well as the face expression and the sound as well.
and I found these two YouTube links very useful and very informative. These are the making of the character animations and the animation which we have seen in the cinematic trailer. So this is the first link.
Kręciliśmy aż 3 godziny wirtualnego materiału, z którego zaraz po zdjęciach byliśmy w stanie montować nasz film. Od strony Ubisoft jest to bardzo odważne, że chcieli stworzyć teaser, który nie jest właśnie taki typowy, nie przedstawia.
And this is the second link which shows the animation process of the main protagonist.
So we had to decide from the beginning what things were comparable between Aiden and Marcus and what things would be different. We focused on parkour. We wanted Marcus to be a lot better at parkour than Aiden. And we're not talking about just like climbing on things, but like being able to like flow and chain moves together. So he's a pretty good fighter. He's got some interesting quirks too. He's a more expressive guy.
The technology part. So when we talk about Watchdog, so Watchdog has a huge amount of technological advancement in the game, and as well as we can see it in the trailer. So from drone technology to 3D printing, if you want a new weapon, or if you want even if you want a new drone in the game, we can just go to the hackerspace and we can just 3D print it out. And in terms of environments, the tech giants was a great inspiration for the developers. So they just replaced the huge tech companies with their own game version. So the company called Noodle in game is basically a replica of Google. So they shows a huge big data servers, which is also inspired by Google servers. I guess I have a reference for it. So a huge amount of technology has been shown in the game, and obviously it's a hacking game. You can hack everything. So the technology was a great part of the game, whether it's your cell phone, laptops, traffic signal lights, cars, vehicles. You can hack each and everything in the game. So this is just a comparison of the in-game data servers and the Google data servers. They are quite similar. So I believe the Google servers were the inspiration for the designers. And with that, I end my presentation. Thank you for listening and watching it. I hope you learned something new. Thank you.